The Indian diaspora, the illegal diaspora. Of course, there is a very large legal diaspora, but there is an increasingly large illegal diaspora spreading out of India. And one of their target nations is, of course, the United States, which Trump has stood up to in recent weeks and has been deporting and sending back many of these tens of thousands of these Indian, mainly men, back to India. Now, recently, just a few days ago, a Californian Indian national has been charged and sentenced to prison for his scheme to smuggle Indian citizens into the United States. Yes, he's been caught, as has many others, of people trafficking. He's been trafficking Indian citizens illegally into the United States. Now, this happened in California. He was a Santa Rosa resident, but he is actually a citizen of India. And he's been sentenced in Seattle to 6 months for conspiracy to bring in and transport certain aliens for profit. Now, his name, Sushil Kumar, is 35 years old, and 3 others have been indicted in connection with this scheme to smuggle Indians across the northern border for profit. Again, is a story of human tragedy. We talk a lot about it. These guys are the most vulnerable parts of Indian society. They are poor, they are desperate, they make these enormous, dangerous journeys at huge risk from India to try and get into the United States. And it is people like this guy who's just been charged and is about to be sentenced. It is these people who are the real evils, the real evil minds behind these, because they are exploiting, they are charging these people an absolute fortune. And after they undertake these desperately dangerous journeys into the United States, and they are trying to make money off these vulnerable people. And of course, the US is the loser in this as well, because the US, the borders are finding thousands of these vulnerable men being smuggled across, illegally inserted into the United States population. And there, of course, they struggle to make a living. They find themselves actually living in poverty in the United States. Again, they are life's losers. This is terrible. This is why Trump is so desperate to stop this. Firstly, to stamp down on these evil people traffickers, and secondly, to help these young vulnerable men who actually should not be in the United States, because they are even in the US they are being exploited. It is a story of human tragedy.